Good evening. Welcome to another episode from Supraliminal Games. I'm Paul, and I'm playing Loop Hero. A new game come out March 4th, 2021. Developed by 4 Quarters and published by Devolver Digital. It's a roguelike, tactical, deck building, world building thing. You'll see. Start a new game. The stars in the sky are going out, one by one, but no one notices it. No one can stop it. I'm racing to the last place where there's still hope. I need to make it before it's too late. Sounds of agony will quickly fade. The world will be destroyed. Even the memory of it will be gone. And even if there is absolutely no chance of bringing it all back, there will always be someone who is willing to do the impossible. In a place without space, without time, without memories. Where am I? I can't see anything except for this path. My head is killing me. I remember only a skeleton with a staff in the sky. This darkness was coming from him. Did he destroy everything around here? Just standing here won't do me any good, I guess. By clicking, I can change between game modes, between moving time and standing still time. Hope we'll be able to find some shelter before nightfall, if such a thing as night still even exists without a sky, of course. This is the day progression up here. New enemies will appear at the end of every day. A living ball of slime. Quite a nuisance. They digest anything they can. Hey, I remember this creature. Maybe I just need to freshen up my memory and everything will go back to normal. Traveling, fighting, and most other actions are done automatically. The player can affect them directly. Your little man attacks the thing. It's hard to fight with your bare hands. I think there's a weapon remains of this thing that's not fully digested. Equipping an axe. I think I remember that there was a grove nearby. Are these even my memories? Or do they belong to the slime? You get cards by defeating the monsters. And you can plant them. And the axe does 4 to 6 damage. Rat wolf. Forest rat wolf. I was right. Some emotional stress, a few colorful images, a bit of adrenaline, and everything will be forgotten like a bad dream. Or remembered as a bad dream? Damn! But it's good nobody's listening. You get new cards during battle. Blah blah blah, new weapons. Great, so there was a mountain over there, and here's a forest. The world's just like new. The branches and stones in my backpack are a sure sign of that. Some actions will yield resources that you need now. Campfire. I think it's time to get some rest. And then you retreat. It's cold and dark here. A small fire can solve both these problems. Expedition. This path. Everything is wrong. But I remember. Looks like a completely different path. It's empty again. Do my actions have any meaning? I have a choice. If I need to give up and cry to save the world, I'm the worst savior of all. Let's do it! Every time you return to camp and come back to the map, it's totally cleared and different. And you get cards by unlocking things, and you get different cards in your deck that you can draw by defeating monsters. And you can get weapons. Rings, armor, shields. And then there's different classes in the game that unlock the other stuff. And the enemy level goes up every time you make a loop around the thing. There's these groves that'll summon rat wolves every 2 days, and they can always move to adjacent tiles. And mountains give you 5 HP for each adjacent rock or mountain. Meadows heal 2 at the start of each day, but they do 3 if you put them next to something else, because they're a blooming meadow. A beacon is a worthless landmark in a ward window direction. Makes movement speed higher and attack speed higher for everything. They are kind of useless. So, magic damage, armor. Ooh, spiders. Rock. See, your HP goes up the more rocks you make together. Shield. And then when you hover over the item, it tells you with the arrows next to the numbers whether it's better than what you got. Oh, I was dumb. Shouldn't have equipped the other one without looking at the one first. So that's the same damage, so not even gonna bother. And when this fills up with stuff, then you'll get more of these resources up here from it. And when you go through certain things, you also get resources for building back at your camp after you leave here. A vampire mansion will add a vampire battle to every adjacent tile, so whenever there's something here on one of these tiles, there will also be a vampire. Meadow. Also, when it blooms, you get a ration too. We always get a ration and you get a thing. Well, I don't know. One of them doesn't appear when you don't make it bloom. And by collecting 10 of these, you make a rock. 12 of these, you make a food. 20 of these, you make a metamorphosis. 12 of these, you make a wood. And you need the complete ones to build stuff back at the camp. And every time you make it back to the campfire, you have the option to run away. And you get to keep all your things. You can always run away at any other time, but you lose a percentage of what you get, or when you die. Ooh, a battlefield. Spawns a chest every loop that has a good item in it. And then enemies on adjacent things can also become ghosts. Back off, human! A vampire? Where are your lands? If your farmers need help, I would gladly offer it to. No more lands, no more flock. Only hundreds of years of emptiness. And 100 years of hunger! Save yourself while you still can. I don't know how long I will be able to keep my head straight. What 100 of years are you talking about? Your mind is easily to trick. But you can't trick my hunger. It demands its share. Every sip, every drop of blood will go to sate it. I'm too weak, but you can help me. I will set the crumbling world right. Right? I'm doing this not for just myself, but for everyone. In the name of good. So be grateful for my hard work, and I just let me bleed you dry. Ooh, vampire trap, good stuff. Boop. 10 to 14 damage, 2 damage to all, and 7% vampirism. 2 damage to all, 2 defense, 6% counter, 8% evasion. And that's a chance on every hit. Vampires often owned our lands. They kept the peace and helped our settlements to prosper. But this won't do it all. Now they are just pale shadows of their former selves, both physically and mentally. Apparently the blood of other creatures can't sustain them. He wasn't joking about the hunger. Even the creatures that stand near him are imbued with the power to devour someone else's life. Yeah, every vampirism you get that much from your attack back in your health. And damage at all, if you fight multiple things like this will be a rat wolf and a vampire, every attack will do 4 to everything. Plus the 14 to thing and the magical damage. I thought I had magic damage. No, I must get rid of that. Oh, that's better shit. And defense is a strict number off of their damage. And these counter and evasion are percentage calculated every time you get hit. Ooh, a treasury. Gives you a random resource every time you place something next to it. But it can't be built next to anything. And when you completely surround it, it opens up and gives you a bunch of stuff. But then creates gargoyles. Holy moly, that's good armor. For this early. Four damage all, plus 8% attack speed. They lose defense, evasion, and counter. That is not a better weapon at all. Okay. Magic damage, more counter, no vampirism. Attack speed. You can equip equipment during battle, but you can only build stuff out of battle. And this meter is how much stuff you put in the world. And when it reaches here, you summon the boss. So now, since there are 9 pieces of mountain or rock, it becomes a mountain peak. It gives you plus 120 HP, plus 5 for each rock adjacent, and it'll spawn a harpy every 2 days. That'll just fly to a random spot on the map. Hmm. And once you have 10 pieces of rocks or mountains, you spawn a goblin camp. It spawns a goblin on an adjacent tile once a day. It appears for every 10 mountain or rock tiles. Just. Oh, it's a mimic. Ew, that mimic almost killed me. Pretty good defense. Much better attack. Oblivion. You can destroy any tile or erase monsters from the road. I'll hold off on using it. See, now I've collected enough to make a preserved rock and a wood, stable wood, and a food. Ooh, look at that. Oh, man. 17 for vampirism. I lose all my other stuff, but I'll take the vampirism. Get that health back. I'm getting low. Another battlefield. I can put it here and make a weird place. Put it here and just spawn another chest. Here. And this green number that floats up near me is how much I'm gaining back from my attacks. Cemetery spawn skeletons. Every 3 days. Skeletons are pretty tough, but they have better loot. And now, open the thing. Get a bunch of cards and equipment and a bunch of things, but this will now make gargoyles every 3 days, which are slow, but they hurt. $28, $33 with the defense. Magical damage. 11% vampires. 2. I don't think either of them are better. Beacons still aren't great. Spider cocoon. Here. There's a harpy. Ooh, lose a vampirism altogether, but way higher damage. Only 7%. Acceptable losses. Now I've made a metamorphosis. Two stone. Could put on more spiders. Sure. Oh, goblins are getting rowdy. Another grove somewhere. I don't want to get rid of this goblin camp. Road Lantern decreases the maximum number of monsters on adjacent tiles, and the effects can stack to make things spawn less there. Do I want another grove? Probably. It's not been a great loop so far. Counter and regen. Regen's good, but vampirism's very good too. Can I survive another loop? Got goblins, harpies. Yes. This isn't a coward streaming video. Stop! Where did these goblins come from? I don't remember remembering you. We remembered ourselves. Now give us all you got. You have no idea what's going on, right? Why don't you help me restore order to this world first, and then you can do whatever you want. Goblin must rob. No order in the world. Fair enough. Guess I don't have any valid objection here. Oh wait, I do have one. How about fight? Ooh. No. 15% vampirism. Give up a little bit of attack. More attack speed? Yes. Yeah, now I'm getting more healing than he's doing damage to me. It's strange how these creatures appeared here on their own. Maybe it means everything is actually not so bad, and that the world is trying to restore itself. Or that even the apocalypse isn't enough to get rid of some pests. Spider. Only 1 point better. Less defense. Less damage. No, okay. Bad. Bad shield. Can't give up that vampirism. No. What do you mean, no? You want to save the world. You want to ask for help. Our answer is no. Not a very lady voice, but... How did you... But why no? We see far away. We see deep inside. For a long time there has been just emptiness instead of the sky. But it doesn't stop us from seeing. Your saving of the world is one-sided and naive. Each person sees their own way of saving the world. That's why no one will ever join you. Fine, I don't fully understand it, but tell me your vision. What does to save the world mean to you? My prodigy and my kin, for them to be strong, to live. It's a part of the cycle of life and death. It is life itself. It is the world. I will kill you and feed your remains to my starving younglings, and life will go on. And how many lives does your blade give birth to by killing again and again? Only one. I don't want you or your children to die from starvation. Please try to see reason. If my missing succeeds, harpies can have all the sky and all the hunting grounds they need. I can't feed my children with your beautiful words. It's time to say goodbye. You died and only gave me a chain shirt? Stupid harpies. Less events. More vampirism. I feel awful. By fixing one evil, I'm becoming a source of another. There's no home for harpies except in the highest mountains. But there's no food there. I can't imagine how they manage to survive in their mountains if their mountains were cut off from reality. Seven damage roll? Not worth it. Beacon. One more vampirism. It's a lower level shield. But vampirism, it would go up to 44. There's no super mountains if you make it even bigger, which is a shame. But it does give you more health. And nothing I've found so far if you put a bunch of these meadows together. But maybe, I don't know everything about the game. Ooh, a level 6 sword. What would that do? Holy moly, a lot of damage. But I'll lose 15% vampirism. Look at that damage. Its minimum's higher than my maximum. Maybe I take a little less defense to get some vampirism back. That might bite me. Now you see what happens when two battlefields merge. Makes blood paths. Spawns blood clots every 4 days. And also can still create ghosts and stuff. Blood clots are tricky. Where am I? Oh, I'm up there. Go rock. Nothing beats rock. Goblin camp. Gonna nip that in the butt right now. Oh no, mimic. They hit hard. Ooh, another battlefield. I can create another monstrosity. I can just put it somewhere else. Probably just put it here. Right now I have it set to pause if I hover over items or after a battle, so I can put stuff down because I was missing too many opportunities before. Just going from battle to battle. Or if I hover over a thing, it also stops battle. Or if you hold. See, skeleton dropped good stuff. But they're a little harder to beat. And they hit hard, but they're slow. 15 defense and regen per second. That means every second, whether in battle or walking, you slowly regen health. I think I'll take the... Ooh, 18%. Yep. Damage at all, that would look pretty good right now. When you battle multiples like that, if there's 4 or more bad guys, you have a chance of getting it's a different type of thing that's good, so it's good to stack some up sometimes. Three regen per second, that's high. 20 attack speed. Tempting. %17 vampirism. That's a really tempting ring. And making more off of every attack than I would per second. Making more? Sure. Pretty good health, but you lose attack speed and damage at all. I don't think it's worth it right now. Another spider respoo. Mountain. See, I got an orb of expansion. Physical manifestation of expanding space in the form of a little sphere. So I'm fighting so many monsters at once. They're hard to get. Oh, what am I doing? I'm wasting them. There's a treasury. Oh, great, a goblin camp. Gotta be careful about some of the boss. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to open that treasury. Definitely can't fight the boss. It is a level. It's a lot of stuff. Can I make it all the way back around with 600 health? Or should I show you what the building's like? I'm going one more again. Ooh. 2-point and evasion. It would significantly drop my vampirism. Might be worth it. It's a level 7 ring. Now, for a second there, I had an evil number of life. The gargoyle was so slow he didn't even get a chance to attack me. Okay. Now if I put out anything else, I'll summon the boss. If they appear in the camouflage, so you have to make it all the way back around to them. Then you have to fight them, and they're very hard. So I need to get some oblivions, so I can oblivion some stuff away, which will make that go down. If I want to complete around this treasury. Strictly worst wing. Ooh, another thing. Health is doing okay. I've lost about 30. Oblivion. I'm gonna take out. Just take out the goblin camp? It'll take away my vampirism entirely and give me lots more damage to all. If it could also have the vampirism, that'd be great. You can also only have so many cards in hand. And when you have too many, it'll start discarding from down here and you get this. Memory fragments. So you can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 13 cards. Ooh, 8 level shield. 28% or 28 damage or defense. I need a vampirism, else I'm just gonna die. Better damage. Oh, and these the cards have dots on them. The half green, half black mean they go along the path. The green means they go on the path, and the black means they go in the black spaces. And like Oblivion has all 3 dots means it can destroy things anywhere. He becomes enraged if an ally dies before him, giving him plus 30% damage. Which what makes those so dangerous. Less damage to all, more HP. Me. Became a ghost. They can also become ghosts of ghosts. And then primal spirits or something. Made a book of memories. Give up a little bit of damage, but get more regen and evasion and counter. I'll take it. Yo, skeletons hit hard. So this could be 20 defense and 5 defense. 25 defense. Don't want that to disappear. I might want to switch to it. Less damage to all, or more damage to all. Counter instead of evasion. 4 magical damage, which is just more damage applied to each hit. But no regen. I need that regen. Drops my attack speed and damage to all, but a lot more health. Boo, far less vampirism. Not that much more defense. Curse these fat wolves, they evade so much. Ooh, Hachimachi. Giving up counter, all my counter, and half my evasion, and a little bit of regen. Just need to make it back around to the campfire. And hopefully get... only one down one thing. So this ring might be better. Oh, takes away my regen per second. Hopefully I can get 2 oblivions and then open this up and get a bunch of resources. That's my hope. And hope not to die. Less than 200. Hovering around 200. Just over 200 health. Okay, only 2 more fights to get through. With 200 health. One's just a slime and a gargoyle. And one's 4 spiders. And a vampire. Whew. Look at all those blood clots. They're hard because they evade a lot. But they're pretty good loot. I'm going to run away. Thought of leaving the battlefield and going back to your cozy campfire has passed through your mind. What a timely idea. The camp is just around the corner. Retreat and you keep all your resources. Or if you die, you lose a percentage. I think it's 30%? I can't believe it. Hey everybody, the boy managed to return. Survivors? Does this mean I'm not alone anymore? Where did you come from? Is there still a place without darkness? We don't know where we came from. Or we can't remember. These people you see are only a small part of what's left. The group, I think. Left of the group. You're not sure? We're not sure. We've reached that conclusion because of abandoned luggage and leftover daily rations. Each day, new signs of presence of people that, as far as everyone knows here, have never even been with us. It's like we've forgotten them. Forgot. Exactly. It's like people disappear every day, and we instantly forget they even existed. Almost as if we forgot the place we came from. And our families, and maybe even ourselves. My name is Yota or Jota. That's the part I still remember. Nobody else's memories is much better shape. That's why I remember so little about myself. Everything is forgotten. But wait, you said I'd managed to return. That means you remembered I was here. Yes, that's why it's so important to us. We saw you leave, but you were gone before we could approach you. Listen, we can't wander around in this emptiness anymore. There's a campfire and a few sleeping bags here. A real luxury in these dark times. What do you say? Oh, of course. I'd be grateful if we could team up. I want to restore everything. I've begun to remember the world as it was before. But there's no point to it without other people. It's too lonely without them. Remembering the world? I don't understand what you're talking about. I'm too exhausted. But we'd be glad if you could help us, and we'd be glad to help you. Just don't ask us to go with you. I don't know how you managed to return, but for us, leaving the group is too dangerous. Okay, that's no such thing of you. For now, I just want to help, or to have a place to return to. A place where I can hear other people's voices. We weren't joking about you helping you. There are a few things that survive the cataclysm and don't vanish away. Can't be forgotten. Take them, you may need them. So this is the build menu. There's a big tree of it. And they all unlock different things. Different cards that you can put in your deck. And then different classes you can play. This unlocks the rogue. This unlocks the necromancer, which is my favorite. The difference between a good cook and a bad cook? Food made by a good cook is tastier. What? You're waiting for something more elaborate? Sometimes the truth is simple. Look, I have a cauldron, a hearth, and a couple of knives, a bucket of potatoes, 3 onions, and some ham. Nothing special. Everything is very simple. But give me a few minutes, and everyone in this camp will be running to the table, following the tasty smell of good stew. So, having Field Kitchen gives you plus 10% Campfire's healing abilities, and unlocks the Blood Grove card. And you can upgrade it. It'll give you other stuff. Plus 8% more to healing. Usually upgrading is much more expensive. I can also build a Gaim. It unlocks the ability to gain special traits after killing monsters on expeditions. And unlocks the village card. So that's how it works. Instead of remembering something, you can just learn it again. That's a nice trick. There's no real intent without education. Our world will be left to the savages. You could learn a few things, though. We could all get together and share our useful knowledge and skills. Nah, I already know all I need to know. Leave learning to the kids. Your first lesson. Learn to like learning. That would make life easier for the both of us. So, yeah. This is a lot more expensive. And now you can see what each chapter does, the class you do, its features, what you can use, and you can manage your deck as it is. So I unlock Blood Grove. You place it near, it says near a forest, but it means near a grove. And if you hit enemies down so far, less than 50% health, it'll just kill them automatically. So you don't have to do that last bit of damage. But it also spawns things sometimes. Chronos crystals double the effects of a passing day on adjacent tiles. I really haven't figured out how to use these yet. Like this is every loop. Cemeteries is every 3 days. And I haven't noticed it doing it faster, but it might spawn them faster, like every day and a half. I'm not sure. This heals you more when you go through it and gives you a quest, which makes one of the bad guys harder, but too many of them can spawn a bandit camp, and then you have to fight bandits, which are not terrible. Now I have too many cards, so I have to get rid of something. Probably the road lantern. Oh no, not the road lantern, the beacon. Useless. And this shows you have to have at least one of these cards in your deck, at least 2 of these, at least 2 of these, but no more than 6, no more than 2, no more than 3, no more than 3, at least. You have to have at least 7 cards in your deck, and no more than 12. I think unlocking things can raise this number, but you unlock more cards, and then you have to pick what's in your deck. Very customizable. Start another loop. Oh, a big loop. Then you start back. Enemy level 1. No things. Unless you unlock things that let you start with stuff. Back to just slimes. Ooh, vampirism right off the bat. Mountain. I'm gonna wait for the mountain. Just in case I draw a treasury card. Blood Grove, can't place it anywhere because there's no groves down. Good old rock, another piece of rock. Treasury. A vampire mansion. Hit the maximum number of squares here, and I'll have to fight a bunch of vampires right now. But they should give me some good stuff. Yeah, see, maybe that's why slime worth way more. Give me a battlefield. It'll spit out a good chest for me at the beginning of the next loop. Oblivions are always good to just have. Ooh, defense and damage toll. Yes, please. Spider. An open treasury before the end of the first loop. What luck! 4 to 6, 2 defense. Less damage all, but regen per second. I'll take it. The cemetery, I like to stack those just because it feels fancy. Back to full at the campfire, because I get a bonus now. Ooh, pretty good shield for early on. 6 to 10. Magic damage counter. Pretty good. No groves yet. To use my Blood Grove. Village. They pair with wheat fields, but I haven't unlocked it yet. If you put it next to a vampire thing, I believe it'll turn into a thing first. Yes, it does. Turns into a Rantag village. Spawns ghouls, but then after 3 loops, it turns into something useful. Ooh, about to face a bunch of ghouls and a vampire. Can I beat them at such a low level? Probably. The ghouls gave me nothing. You also attack a random thing at first. So I could have just started attacking this chest and let this wail on me. Oh, I forgot. Now I have a experience bar. Since I unlocked the gym. Or, yeah, the gym. And now I can level up. Supplies, the hero gets 10% of his findings in a camp, leaves it while passing through. So you just keep leaving stuff at the camp so you don't lose it. Dominant mass. Damage is increased by 20% of your defense value. Card sharp. 10% chance of keeping the card after placing it. Doesn't work for gold cards. I don't have any gold cards, but... Tempting. I always tempted to take this card thing. But maybe I should go for Dominant Mass. What's my defense right now? 9? Card sharp. Greed. That will be my legacy. More spiders. Still no grows. Vampirism. Same weapon. Say I have less vampire mansion. Now I got another vampire mansion. Now I got another vampire mansion. 3 vampire mansions at 1 card. Oh wait, this armor's probably better than my armor. No damage at all or defense or regen, but a lot higher value. Better ring. Oh, my blood grove. Let's make my super mountain. Get rid of the goblin camp. Get another haunted village. Should have put it here so I passed to it right now. Silly. Now there's a bandit camp. It spawns bandits every 2 days. And appears for every 2 villages you put down. Damn bums. It's a lot of defense, I'll take it. Getting lucky with the cards. Grove. Here? Blood Grove. Arc. Dang, quite a bit of damage. Ooh, double meadow. Triple meadow. You get a treasury. Just keep a card light so I don't lose my oblivion. Whew, not a mech. I probably shouldn't have put that armor on until I had beaten that chest. Oh, I got another level. 10% chance upon hitting stunning a target for 1 second. Supplies again. And survivalist. If your HP drops below 30%, your regeneration is doubled. I'll go for a stun. Stunned. Stunned. And the blood grow affects everything around, not just grow forests. If someone else were here, it'd also do. Do good for that. But it's not. Treasury. See, this is just a normal meadow, not a blooming meadow. But if you put something next to it, then it blooms. Not a single one of them was doubled. Rats. Mm, 20 to 30. Zigzaggly sword. I'll take it. Vampire breastplate. Lose my regen per second. Better vampirism and magic damage. See, he got it low enough that he just got sucked up by the thing. Lots of doubling of tile map cards. Tile map cards? Yeah, sure. Lose vampirism, more damage and damage to all with 15 counter. That's pretty good. Smash them up. Get some more HP. Some more HP per day. Do you want a normal village or another haunted village? Probably another haunted village. That way, it can't give me another thingamabob, because it has nowhere to spawn. Just give me these crappy equipments. Now this is a council land. Heals 115 going through it and gives you a quest with a better reward. Blood clot. Ghost. Ooh, a level. I don't have potions. Deals your full hand of Oblivion cards. From now on, using Oblivion heals 10%. Supplies, I guess. Treasury! Can I open it? Of course, none of those are doubled. Shakes fist at screen. Oh, wait. So, that's 15 and damaged all, so. Tries to trick you with putting defenses elsewhere. Need to oblivion some stuff to make that open up. But what? I guess these spider things are useless. They're giving me crap for equipment. Now you double. I don't know if you can get double oblivion. I've never gotten it. Can I possibly survive? Higher attack speed. That might be good. Get more life drain. Ooh, this is gonna be a hard one. Ooh. More vampirism. Some evasion. Losing my max, but that doesn't matter that much. Losing a little bit of defense. Yes. Where am I? Here? Ugh. Long way to my campfire. At 200 life. I might die. The blood goes also ensnare you if you go to below 15%. The chance of getting 2 damage more. Magical damage is probably better. This gives me more magical damage, lowers my defense by 2. Yeah. Where's scary? This grove. It's per day. See, I was ensnared by the grove and had to cut myself out first. Heal a little on these dummies. Got some lucky evasion there. up my evasion significantly. Increase my defense. Ooh. Regen per second loses some vampirism and evasion. Should heal some on these dummies though. Oh, if I take another vampire first. I see. Blood groves spawn these things. They're big. And they start shaking. I definitely won't be able to fight them. One less damage, but one better, or two better magical damage. Just one Oblivion before and I can get a bunch more resources. Oblivion. Okay. Do I think any of these things will kill me? I might just take out this so there's not vampires. I should be okay. So many resources. But this is an educational watch me play thing YouTube video. So I might as well summon the boss so you can see how much it whoops me. Make a giant rock place here. One increases my maximum. That actually increase my health. And these are all Lich's palaces. If I had Oblivions, I could take care of them and give him less damage. But alas, I do not. Oh, so I always have an option to retreat first. Interesting. I'll stay so we can see the boss. How is this even possible? That's right! You didn't devour me like the rest of the world. Haven't I? Do you really? Don't think so? What are you talking about? I'm standing right in front of you. I consumed all of your reality. Every one of its elements now rests in separate pocket dimensions. Spaces, living beings, information, even memories. They shall remain there until entropy does its work, turning everything into uniform, static mass. Along with you, of course. You're insane. So what do we have here? I see. You found a way to interact with other pieces of your reality, to organize, combine, and merge them. But how? I don't see any exceptional talent or knowledge in you. You hardly even understand what's happening, right? I'll tell you what's happening. A pile of bones is butchering my world, and thinks it can get away with it. You're already doomed, and you know it. Perhaps you're just the first in a series of systematic errors, a problem I must learn to solve. Let's not waste any time, then. I don't think you're capable of feeling regret, but I'm about to change that. I don't think I have a chance. No. 15%. Or 15 damage. I think, boom. Oh wow, I evaded. Just need to evade a bunch more. So close. Closer than I thought there would be. Yeah, you keep 30%. Oh, you keep 30% of all your resources. I die. But, thanks for watching.